Get ready, storm. Get ready for what? Oh, swimming. Oh, I can't breathe. Oh, shit. Swimming in water. What the fuck is that shit? Oh my gosh. Hey, what up, y'all? It's Dominator holding it down for the real G's and real Xbox players out there. And I'm playing Xmen, Spider-Man and Xmen, Arcade's Revenge. And this game right here, oh my gosh. This was my second game this is the second game that I bought back in '92. And when I got this game, I was kind of like, like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I never seen X-Men, never seen Spider-Man before, but it kind of got me interested as far as what was going on with the Marvel universe and everything. But back in that time, it was real fresh. You know what I mean? It turned me on to the TV shows, the animated series, if y'all remember that back in the '90s. And like I said, I'm starting this game off. I thought it was interesting. Now, if y'all don't know, I'm gonna let y'all know who Arcade is. Arcade, he's a hacker. He's pretty much a simulator hacker. He just hacks simulators and everything. And what he does, he sets up this little scenario for the X-Men and Spider-Man and whatnot, so that they have to get through. So they're fighting pretty much deadly forces. Like right here was the Shocker. If y'all don't know the Shocker, he was on the TV show, the early TV show that came out in the '90s. And you have this demon-looking thing. I don't even know what it is. They explain it in the game. I don't know. They don't really explain anything. You just gotta run through the game and stuff like that. If you look up the information yourself, you'll probably find out what exactly it is, because I never seen that thing before in my life. It was probably some mystical creature or some craziness. That's about it for that. But like I said, overall, when you go through the levels, you know what I mean? The levels are pretty, cool, whatever. Here we got Carnage right here. And this is the easiest Carnage I ever played, period, because most Carnages in all the games are pretty hard. He's pretty much sadistic. He's a sadistic character. And this is a multi-boss right here, actually. You have two bosses, which is kind of interesting, because you don't know that many games actually have, like, tag team. You don't know that many games out there that have tag team bosses. Like right here, this is Rhino. And you got the Wolverine side of things. Obviously, when you play this boss, you're fighting against Apocalypse. But it's, this level is kind of weird. You're running through it with a bunch of clowns. It was just kind of like to piss off Wolverine, because Wolverine is one of those hardcore characters. Kill people first, ask questions later type of situation. Nobody to ask questions for. But anyways, the second level, you have to fight Juggernaut, and you gotta have Juggernaut in the X-Men game. If you don't have Juggernaut in the X-Men game, the game is pointless to even put out an X-Men game, honestly, because Juggernaut is an unstoppable character. You know what I'm saying? And it takes a lot to stop this man. But we're moving on to Cyclops. You know what I mean? You go through the levels pretty easy. You get on, you're fighting Sentinels, which is pretty. You know what I'm saying? This is the first level boss, fighting a Sentinel. This is a miniature Sentinel, he's not that serious. I mean, he's very mobile though. So, but I mean, and you see the way like Cyclops kicks. I don't know why he's kicking like that. Well, the graphics back in the day, the graphics weren't really that good. They focused more on, music and the levels, the different types of levels and what was happening. They really didn't focus too much on the physical graphics of each character. Here we go, Cyclops again, and it pretty much motivates you right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it motivates you to play through the level to find out what's at the end. Obviously, right here at the end is the bigger Sentinel, and you go through that level. Here with Storm, you're pretty much in the swimming level. You know what I'm saying? Like the final bosses is kind of weird. You're dealing with electricity and stuff. So, and with this boss is kind of confusing, because I think what the boss is doing here, I mean, you're pretty much fighting electricity. There's nothing like physical. Moving on to Gambit. Gambit is pretty much he's getting chased by this huge giant ball with spikes, and then obviously he gets forced into this room. You have to fight this King of Spades right here, and the King of Spades is kind of like, like I said, it's just one of those weird bosses. You know what I'm saying? Weird levels where you're fighting a bunch of pawns, a bunch of chess pieces and stuff like that throughout the level. There's an actual glitch that you use to get your you see the stars on the right top corner of your screen. You have to get over, I think it's 100 stars, and you get extra life. There's a glitch where you can just keep jumping up, and get like mad lives for a Gambit. But like I said, like, I mean, like I said, these games were basically, were really hard back in the day. Now they're making games easier. The consoles are about to become extinct. You don't know what's gonna happen with PlayStation and Xbox. I mean, Xbox One came out, and PlayStation came out. So PlayStation 4 came out. So it's just, what I'm saying, a lot of people, a lot of things, a lot of people like converting to the PC games because you pretty much get all your games on PC nowadays. If you want to play some old, you can go back to the PC and play a game. I say old meaning retro. And this is another level for Gambit right here, where it's like a maze you have to run through without getting smashed. And when you get to the boss, pretty much you got to fight the Queen of Spades. And pretty much this is pretty much her right here. I mean, she's sitting in the chair shooting at you, and you just gotta avoid getting shot at. And pretty much that's about it. Obviously, if you had a king, you gotta have a queen in the mix. And like I said, these levels, man, these levels were really hard. These, one of the hardest games. This is one of the hardest games I ever played. I really needed like assists. When I played Juggernaut, it was like one of those situations. When I played against Juggernaut, I didn't know what to do. I ran all the way to the end, and the end pretty much, like, I didn't know what to do. I was like, what am I supposed to do? Just stand here and wait, to a specific position and hit him at a specific position. But at the same time, you had to keep hitting him while he's running after you in the level, throughout the level. But here, with all these scenarios right here, what's going on is everybody's getting assimilated. Oh yeah, this is actually cool too here with Storm. You can actually run around with Storm and you're not swimming with her pretty much. But everybody's gathering, to fight the main boss at the end and stuff like that. And pretty much, like I said, it's Spider-Man and X-Men. So pretty much the title Spider-Man, obviously it's Spider-Man's game. He's the one that's supposed to be helping the X-Men in the end. And here we go with the boss right here. This is the final boss. This is the arcade's, I guess, final stand, because all the other obstacles that they all went through, it was pretty easy for them to go through. And like I said, with arcade, it's just, he's one of those bosses that it just pisses you off. You know what I'm saying? You don't really, what I'm saying, like, he really doesn't like, he has a plan, to mess with these superheroes, but he doesn't have an alternative plan B, just in case the superheroes win. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why he always gets defeated easily. He's not really a good villain. You know what I mean? Like, you got villains like Magneto and Dr. Doom. They always have plan Bs, even maybe Cs. You know what I'm saying? They always have something that works. And like I said, when I played this game, I just felt like this game was pretty decent. Like us on Facebook.